Welcome back to No More Nice Girl. Today's episode is more about truth regarding our body and our confidence. And boy, has the world made us believe that our bodies aren't perfect. But today, we're stomping on all those thoughts. Hey everyone, welcome back to No More Nice Girl. Today's episode is revolving around body positivity as well as those body shamers and putting them down in their place. So something that I've realized is that we talk so much about the confidence in our body, but we don't realize that opinions of others do get to us sometimes. And it's natural and it's normal. Sometimes the way people speak about us, it can affect us in ways that we don't realize. And it's kind of hurtful and it is painful at times to realize that somebody thinks that their opinion of our body is a good thing, but it's really not. We sometimes need to be able to be comfortable in our own skin and comfortable in who we are and how we are in our skin. Remember, we live on a day-to-day basis in the same skin, walking around. We need to be comfortable in it, because if we're not and we're not confident in our body, it will show in the way you walk, in the way you talk, in the way you present yourself, in the way you dress. And we also have this new generation that we have to teach that your body is the way it is. And if you want to work on it, you work on it. If you don't and you're happy in your body, there's nothing wrong with that either. So I've realized that a lot of people feel like they are entitled to give their opinions to others of how their body is. And that is not true. Your opinion is not necessary. Yes, if somebody comes up to you and asks you for advice and says, how do I do A, B, and C? Or you go up to a body trainer and you say, I'm feeling like I need to work on this. How do I go about it? That's when you give your advice, because somebody has put you into their comfort zone of where you can speak to them and give them proper advice. But you giving your opinion, at times opinion is not opinion. It's someone criticizing you and they're trying to drag you down. They're trying to take the love that you have for yourself and push it down. And you cannot allow that. Our bodies are beautiful the way they are. Everything in this world has different shapes and sizes. If everything was the same shape and the same size, then the world would be different. A lot of things, imagine, I can use a charger, for example. Not every phone has the same charger, but you don't see people walking around and criticizing a charger. So why are we criticizing people's bodies when normal day-to-day objects that we use and equipment that we use are different shapes and sizes? It's made me realize that we need to work together to just feel comfortable in our bodies. We need to give each other advice on how you feel more confident in your body, because what may work for me might possibly work for you too, or what works for you could help me feel better in the skin that I am. And that is why we need to sometimes give each other advice on how we built the confidence inside of us, how we were able to wake up every day happy in our body, how we're just generally getting more and more into the love of our bodies. If somebody has walked up to you and said to you, I think you should start gymming, hey, because your body's not looking so good, tell them to fuck off, with all due respect. Because at the end of the day, if somebody tells you to go to the gym, there is a high chance, firstly, they need to go to the gym themselves. Secondly, that you're not going to feel motivated to go to the gym. Because firstly, when someone tells you to do something, the demotivation has already crept into your body, because now you're being enforced to do something. And especially when it comes to the body endures a lot of things on a day-to-day basis. We work, we get home, there's work to do. When we go out, for those of you that might go clubbing or you go out on your free time, the body is moving, the body is working. So when somebody is trying to add an extra activity to your life, it doesn't simplify anything. It makes things harder. And we need to understand that when you're criticizing someone, you're adding more workload to them. You're adding more to their thoughts. You're adding more to their insecurities, of which they already live every day with it. There's no need for us to do that to each other. We're supposed to be motivating each other to feel better. So some stuff that I have worked on to help me just to feel more motivated, to help me to be more pushed and more happy in my skin is that first, I'm the hot ex. I'm the ex that has glowed up. I'm the ex that has worked on herself. I'm the ex that just looks absolutely delicious. And I have realized that no matter what, I am that ex to a lot of people. So, okay, not saying that I have a lot of people, but I'm that ex. And you're gonna forever remember me as that ex. And whenever you see my posts, you see my stories, I'm that ex. So always keep yourself on that level. Put yourself on a standard level where you're like, I'm there, you're here. And that's it. Done. Whether you like it or not. Be strict upon yourself. Be strict on the fact that you belong somewhere and you're there and you're just getting better and better. Your skin's glowing. You're looking good. You're working on yourself. Second thing, the way you dress matters. Do not dress like somebody completely opposite to your body shape. If you're a pear or you're an apple shaped or you're a stick shaped or you're any shaped, dress according to your body. That is what elevates you even more. I have decided from now on, I'm very strict with myself. My Instagram, my TikTok, my Pinterest, they are all mid-size women. I will not follow anyone that is below mid-size. And it's not because I have anything against them. It's because it is just going to lower my confidence to see someone who is elevated and happy in their body, but they're happy in it. Why am I not happy in mine? So go on your TikTok, go on your Instagram, go on your Pinterest. Find your body shape. Even if it means you search it, even means you take the next week to research your body shape, go do it. Spend the time to gain the confidence in your body. There is nothing wrong with mid-size girls. There's nothing wrong with plus-size girls. There's nothing wrong with just what people call average-size girls. There's nothing wrong with that. But we haven't taken the time to really investigate on ourselves and to find what really makes us happy. And you're so busy trying to impress people around you, or you're so busy saying, oh, but that girl, she looks like that. It doesn't matter what age you get to. You still have that little lack of confidence in you that you feel like, I need to do something about this. I need to go somewhere. I need to do something. I need to eat this. I need to drink this. Do it all. If it makes you happy, do it. But then also have the self-love and self-confidence inside of yourself that you can say that I'm happy as I am. I'm just trying to better myself. I'm drinking this multivitamin because it helps my skin glow. I'm taking this probiotic because it helps my intestines and my gut. Do things that are just going to help you. Because at the end of the day, that skin you're in, she is only going to glow if you feel happy in it. But if you're not happy, your skin, it's going to show out in your skin. And everybody here knows that if you drink too much or you drink too little of something or you eat too much of a specific thing or you eat too little of it, it shows in your skin. And that is where it matters, not in the shape. The shape comes automatically as you go about life. The shape will just move with everything else. But be happy with what you have. Because there's somebody out there who's hoping to look like you. There's somebody that's begging every day, why is the food not staying in my body so I can be mid-size? Or why can I not just be an average size woman? Why am I struggling with my body? So there's some people dealing with real health crises out there. And you're just living your life trying to, what? Get rid of what people are begging for? What people are praying for? That's not right. Ask yourself this one simple question. When I'm getting picked on about my body shape, has anyone ever told me I'm ugly? Or have they just told me that my body shape is not right? Or have they just told me I should hit the gym? But did they call you ugly? No, they didn't call you ugly. So your beauty is there. You're beautiful. There's nothing wrong with just being a beautiful woman. Normal size, average size, mid size, plus size. I could say motivational aspect that I have in my life is that I always look at my family. Growing up, I grew up with, I can't say, how can I lightly say this? I grew up with women that were not thin. They were not skinny. So I always felt motivated in my life to be happy and confident in my body. I grew up with women that they really taught me that you can love your body. They always dressed the best. They always used makeup. They always made themselves feel good. Every Saturday was hair day for all my years that I can remember. My grandmother, my aunties, they always did their hair every Saturday. Sunday mornings, early before church, they did their makeup. Everyone was in the room, blow drying their hair, rollers in their hair. I never really grew up with opinions of people telling me that I was too fat, or I was too this, or I was too that. When it really started was the years leading up to high school, where kids started bullying me or telling me that I didn't look good, or my shape wasn't good, and that I was fat. Never ugly, remember that, but I was fat. And I never understood it until I went home the one day and I said to my mom, these kids are calling me fat and they're saying that I don't look good. Does that mean that I don't look good? And my mom never ever said things such as, yeah, you don't look good, or things like that. She would say, do you want to work on your body? She would ask me that. Do you want to look maybe a little less than what you look now, or a little different? And that's when I realized, I was like, yeah, I do. I don't want to forever in my life feel like somebody thinks I'm fat. And she said, it's simple. Ask your dad to help you and he'll help you, because my dad is a coach and he knows fitness and he knows all of those things. And I started really getting into that whole body and working on my body. I wouldn't eat a lot of things. I wouldn't drink a lot of things. I would drink water like a crazy person. I started eating very less, to a point where my mom started getting scared, because she was like, you're eating less than the nutritional level. You're basically drinking just water. You haven't tasted anything else in life. You skip out on so many things with your little sister. You go out with friends. You don't have anything. You're starting to miss out the joy of life. You're starting to miss out on the things that make people excited, make people happy, and the little joys in our life. She said, you're missing out on that because you're so obsessed with people not bullying you and people not telling you certain things that you don't realize you need to be in love with yourself. You need to be happy with what you look like, and others around you will stop. They'll get to a point where they'll get tired. And she told me that. They're going to get tired of telling you look this way, or you look that way, or you're not good enough, or you're not pretty enough, or you're not small enough. She said they're going to get tired because they themselves are going to realize it's got nothing to do with you, and it's got everything to do with them. And that's when I started, you get out of the high school mode and you start hitting the adult world, and things start to happen, and you go out more and you experience more, and you give birth. And once I had my daughter, I realized I'm raising someone who's going to experience the same thing as me. She's going to experience people telling her she's not pretty enough, she's not small enough, she's not big enough, she's not this, she's not that. And I realized, what example am I setting for her if I'm trying to fix myself according to people? I'm trying to fix my body, fix my image according to others. How do I motivate my daughter when I'm doing the total opposite of what I'm trying to teach her? And that's when I stopped. I stopped listening to people's opinions. I stopped having this image that I should look like how people think I'm supposed to look. And I started doing things that make me happy, that make me genuinely feel confident and good and beautiful. And it started to show. It started to show in everything that I do that I'm happy. I'm so happy as I am. And no matter what you say to me, no matter what you feel, I'm happy. So perhaps the problem isn't really me, it's you. And I'm good how I am. I dress beautiful. I dress good. I feel confident. I walk in the street with my head up high. I'm good. So the big question here really is, are you okay? Are you happy in your body? Because if you're not, let's work with each other. Let's give each other some advice. Let's start, pouring into each other so that the world is so filled with different shapes and sizes and ideas of beauty that we no longer start poking at each other for what we feel is beautiful, and we start realizing beauty is the own image you have of yourself. It's the only idea you have of your body and how you look and how you feel. And that image of perfection, it dies away, because perfection will start becoming your individual self and who you are and how you are. And that no one in this world is perfect, but the idea we have of perfection is ourselves. And that tomorrow, whoever we meet, their idea of perfection is themselves. So that we can lower this criticism we have for each other, and women can start walking around just feeling good and just feeling happy, and men can stop worrying about the dad bod or the six-pack or the anything. We're all happy. We're all good. We all have something in us that every day we wake up and we do. I wake up every day and the first thing that I want to do is I want to wash my face and my skin is glowing and I'm happy. I put my body oil on and I'm good to go. Let's start the day. Let's all find something in us that we're like, when I do this one thing, I know I'm beautiful, and I walk. And if I want to fix something, I'm going to fix it in my time and in my place and in what I feel is fixing it. But other than that, I'm good. I'm happy. And let's help each other to feel that way. So this is No More Nice Girl. We're fixing all that we have inside of us the way we want to, in our image. And body shamers are dying. We're killing body shamers. They're ending. Their opinions, their criticism, it dies here, today, right now. And we're just going to go out there with our head up high and beautiful as we are. See you soon again, guys.